Good morning. So, good afternoon, good morning, good Lash day. So, something that I want to clarify using a video here is, first of all, this is your hygrometer, and this is what you're going to need to know about your room temperature. I am not at 72%. This has been in a drawer. You can see it, the temperature is going down. But I want to kind of show you how to read this. Normally I sit about 20 to 40%. Like I said, this has been in a drawer. I've been reorganizing. I just wanted to get it out to show you. The top part here is going to be your temperature. You usually can adjust on the back, it off, and then we've got Celsius and humidity, and then you can always, of course, go back to Fahrenheit, which is here, which I just messed with it, so you can see here it's adjusting again. This is your temperature in Fahrenheit, and this is your humidity. It's going to tell you whether you're dry, okay, or humid, which is usually listed as wet. I'm usually very dry, so I'm going to show you a couple of the adhesives that I use here in my location. My first go-to is PLA Halo, which this is a clear adhesive, and I want to show you how that works with my hygrometer. So I'm going to pull over my iPad. So when we're looking at, hopefully this doesn't turn it off again. So when we're looking at Halo, that's going to be listed here. It's a medium adhesive, it's clear, and you can see here it works in an ideal temperature. Usually these are all 68 to 74. This would be too high, but like I said, really I'm 20 to 30 in here. It's still adjusting and getting used to it. And you see here that the humidity recommendation is 20 to 70 for these, but Halo is 20 to 60. This is an ideal for a drier climate. And then you do have PLA's Matrix and Flex, which I'm going to talk about Matrix here. I also have that. You're going to see that those have a wider range. You also see the temperatures are the same, and then PLA gives you this beautiful little chart here that tells you, usually in my area with Halo, I get 0.5 to 1 seconds. Now that goes off of kind of what we talked about in the book. The higher your temperature, the faster it's going to cure, the higher your humidity it's going to work. And you can adjust depending on those, which I will work on some education for that. Now I want to go over, because I do have, I've never used this, but this is a sample adhesive that I have received that I've considered trying. This is from Elon, and it's Icy Babe, which is also their clear adhesive. And I pulled up the details here. This is their Icy Babe. You see here that the dry time is 1 to 2 seconds, but they do have their optimal preference, which is 60 to 90 degrees Fahrenheit, which is much higher than PLA, because they well, actually it says 60 to 95, but it says ideal is 65 to 75, which is very close, honestly, to the Halo. And then we also see here the humidity is 20 to 70, but it's ideally 40 to 65. So in my area, because we're sitting about 30%, we're probably going to cure a little slower, closer to the 2-second range. Now I want to go back because I also have a matrix here. And we can go in our chart and see the difference between Halo and Matrix. Again, you see the 20 to 60 versus the 20 to 75. The temperature is the same, and then the cure rates are almost identical. This one just has a higher humidity percentage. Now, this is a medium black adhesive. They're pretty much the same. The difference is Matrix is better open longer term and slightly more expensive. Now, if I were to consider what I would like to do as a beginner, I would jump over to Fusion or Onyx, because you see like here in the ranges, that would give you the most range for the amount of time when you're placing, and knowing how your temperature and humidity affects this is going to be very beneficial. I'm going to work on getting a digital chart showing you how it works, but I wanted to talk about real life, real adhesives that I used, using this to know how to read these charts with your ingredients. Hopefully this helps. Leave a comment down below.